Here we go. Oh no. Oh, not this song. I'm sick of this song. So this is WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Yeesh. Ugh. Tough crowd out here tonight. The one thing that I can say about this game that All Stars lacked in is that this game has a lot more arenas, a lot more classic arenas than in comparison to All Stars. All Stars had like 5 arenas in it. The SmackDown finish was my favorite arena in that game. But this game has like environmental factors with each arena, like the boot camp. There's like a helicopter that comes in that you can elbow drop with. Mexico, there's like a robotic ram that you can control with a remote control. Everglades is my favorite because it has a giant alligator in it that you can throw people in. That's another thing about this game that All Stars failed in comparison to this game. This game has a lot more wrestlers in it. The roster in this game is better, or not better, it's bigger in comparison to All Stars. All Stars focused on like legends from the past to the wrestlers now. Like for example, John Cena and Hulk Hogan was like the main two that All Stars promoted the game by. I might actually play. You know what? I'm convinced. The Never Seen 17 is coming out of retirement. R.I.P. to the Hulkster, man. Here we go. Why is this map so dark? Yeah, the Never Seen 17 performing his last performance one final time in an arena outside that the lighting is so dampened that you can't even see him. Literally. You can't even see Hulkster's box. That box will look better with better lighting, but nevertheless. I remember both these guys were extremely exaggerated in All Stars. But that's what I loved about All Stars, man. Ukes and THQ, when they made that game, they did not care about like realism. They didn't care about like simulation or whatnot, which nowadays that's what all games are kind of going towards. They're like focusing more on like a realistic kind. No. If anybody, I reversed that. If anybody's throwing anybody into the alligator, it's me throwing you into the alligator. Come here. Time to work, brother. All right, here we go. Bang. There you go. And then I can taunt, and then I might have my finisher already. Oh, that's mighty close.
What do you think they're gonna find under that ring?
Oh, they found a guitar? Bang. Well, thank you. That's my guitar. That's my guitar, actually. Alright, here we go. Eat a kick. Eat another kick. Bang. Oh. Nope, not today, Hulk. Not today. I also love how every single match that you have is a no disqualification match. All Stars, I guess it kind of played a little bit into simulation in that aspect because you had to actually play an Extreme Rules match if you wanted to play with no disqualification. This game, everything is legal. Literally. There's no disqualification, and there dang sure is no ref out here to disqualify me for throwing Hulk Hogan in the middle of nowhere into the mouth of an alligator. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it again. All right, here we go. Time to work, brother. Into the other alligator. You got thrown into Beth in the other one. Now you're gonna throw it to Agatha. Here we go. I'm gonna play you a ditty. Here we go. I'm gonna play you a little ditty. Do 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 do. Bop. Do 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 do. Bop. That's what Five Fingers says to the face. Do 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 do. Oh shoot.
Oh, look at this, Moro.
Parry. I parried that. I thought I did anyway. Oh, he reversed it into a pedigree? Why am I out cold? Here we go. He reversed it again. Into the corner you go. I got power-ups now. So now I can either do double damage or this super throw is actually kind of sick. Nope. Parry. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, I'm so glad that this game's still as broken as I remember it being. So now I get to do this. Hoist him up. Attitude adjustment. And you know what?
Looking to make them tap. Walking into submission. Oh, going for the tap out.
I made the immortal Hulk Hogan tap out. But these steel cage matches are completely different. And by different, I mean you don't just go in and try to escape the cage. That's the primary goal. But like this bag of gold right here, there's a goal that we have to work towards, and if we don't get a certain amount of money, we can't escape the cage. So right now, we have to wait for either bags of money or cash on the ground to be put up in the cage. But we also have to be mindful of the ground, or not the ground, but yeah, right here. Different points in. Ooh, that was close. Different points in the game. The cage around us is going to be electrified. Like right now, I can leave. I don't think that's a smart idea, so I'm just gonna keep building up my meter. Oh, I caught him. Let's go. Caught him with the juke.
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
And then. Oh, hang on. Springboard. Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, come on, dude.
An eternity later.
There you go. Me and Eddie Guerrero giving them the Latino heat. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Grab him. He has a finisher. I don't want him to use that finisher on me. Yeah, because the more you do the objectives that you have, it fills up that bar on the bottom. And if Eddie wins, he should. Yep, we won. We win.
This has got to be it, but no, it's not it.
Oh shoot! Ricochet! The match is over! Nope. Yep, get out of here. Get out of here. That's my money. That's my money. Mine. I got my payment in advance. I have it in my contract. Bang! Get out of here. Oh shoot! Reversal.
No water in the
Going for the money, Eddie. Protect me, Eddie. Yeah, get out of here. Get off me. Payment in advance. I have it in my contract. You can read it. You can find it. You can find it on WWE.com. No! Yes! Get out of here. That's mine. Get out! Oh! Ricochet didn't get too good on the draw there, but I did. Cinematic camera. Yeah, get out of here. Get out. Get out. And get out. I didn't get points for that. Dang it, Eddie. Dial it up for the West Coast pop. Bang! All right. Time to go. We're leaving. No. What the frick? Oh, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Yes! Yes! Latino heat! Let's go, baby! Now that's what I call a team effort.
Making his way to the ring.
Whoa.
From Death Valley, weighing at 309
Wait.
The Undertaker.
I'm going one-on-one with the Undertaker? Ain't nobody told me that. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You mean to tell me I'm gonna get my butt mollywopped by the dead man right here? I didn't even know that. Or actually, better yet, throw you in the casket, dead man. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Again, literally, that's the only thing about the arenas is that each one has a gimmick, a special gimmick. Each one has a special gimmick tailored to the arena, like Everglaze, the one with the chopper that I didn't get to show off today. But each one plays differently, and I also can appreciate. Oh my gosh! No! I hit get mine first and you just no-sold it? That's messed up. No, I'm not gonna sell yours. I'm not gonna sell any of your stuff. You freaking kidding me? Ref at a count of 6, or crowd at a count of 6, because there's no ref. There is no ref. Educator. Oh my gosh! Ow! Alright, you're gonna put me out of commission! Again! Here, waste it. Yeah, there you go, idiot. Ow! An expense for my freaking neck injury. The second one, again, that's gonna put me out of commission, man. You just don't care. You just don't freaking care. That is messed up on so many levels. Here, no. You know what? You want to get buried? You want to get buried right here in this haunted house? Dead man. Here we go. Bang. No. Stop picking me up. You're going to the well one too many times, brother. You're going to the well one too many times. Stop!
Oh, look at this! Reflector time! Oh, reflector!
His literal only move.
Comes back to you.
His literal only move is to just hit me with the grab. Bang! Eat that, and then get on the freaking ground. I get to do it again. Here, do your worst, dead man. Here we go, bang, boom, bop, insecurity.
Watch out, reflector! Right back.
Caught it from a mile away.
Here we go.
As a matter of fact,
Oh, a reversal! Going for the submission.
ooh,
Uh-oh. We gotta change
this is a sheer back and forth battle, and I don't even know. You know what? Here we go. Here, since you wanted to do that the entire time, there's your spot. There's your bit of glory right there. Savor it while you can, while you still have life. Because that's the only bit you're gonna get. I'm tired of playing with my food now. Here we go. Right in the balls. Educator. Bang. Right on the dime that you call a neck. And you know what? There. Since you wanted to tick me off. And thus ends the adventure of 2K Battlegrounds. Now, as much as I loved this game when it came out, as much as I would love to recommend this game to anybody who's into like games that were kind of wacky, games that don't really take themselves serious, like All Stars or Here Comes the Pain or Shut Your Mouth, those games are fun. But this game is virtually unplayable. As you guys saw when I was playing through each match, at the very end it said error to connect to online servers. There's no reward that can be gained through these matches anymore. And that's a problem. The reason why I say this game is virtually unplayable, because you're only held to the contingency of what the game is available. And that's like 13, maybe even like 26 characters as a whole. Like 13 males and maybe 13 females. That's it. I mean, to be fair, you can play the campaign and unlock all the power-ups in that game, all the arenas in that game. That part's still accessible. But in terms of any like progression in the game, because you could upgrade the power-ups in the game. Without any way to upgrade them, without any virtual currency, it's impossible. You can't even go to the store and buy coins because the store is not accessible anymore. This is the kind of stuff that personally makes or breaks a game. Because again, the game can be exceptionally well. Gameplay phenomenal. It could be appealing graphically all the way up to the top. Like you've seen Call of Duty. It releases almost every single year. The exact same carbon copy game every single year. The game looks fantastic. The gameplay itself varies, and I bet it's fantastic. If anything were to happen to the online servers of Call of Duty, because now they've configured each game that they put out into like one giant HUD. So every single game that they put out is like 200 to 300 gigabits big. And your console is probably like 600 gigabytes. So that's practically taking up half of the console. But regardless of that point, going back to my original topic of the online servers, you kill the online servers for this game is unplayable. If you don't have the means to unlock any sort of arena, any sort of like alternate attire, or any other ability, you're limited to only like a set few portions that the game could have actually offered you from the beginning of its life cycle. Another game that had incredible potential but utterly failed was Anthem. Anthem was, in my opinion, one of the most anticipated games that I was looking forward to in like 2018, 2019, around that ballpark. When it came out, I was so excited. And again, it was held on the contingency of the online servers. If you couldn't connect online, you couldn't play the game. That's a problem because the game itself was so much fun to play. That game was so much fun. And then up until a few days ago, EA and BioWare, they just completely killed the online servers. The game cannot be played anymore. You can still boot up the game, but you can't play it. That's a problem. Games can thrive when the player has the ability to play them solo. Like, no online servers required, no connection necessary. Just like if you give them like a linear based free roaming game, you like Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a prime example. You can play the base Grand Theft Auto 5 without even touching the online mode, and it wouldn't falter, it wouldn't break, it wouldn't have to do with any of the online features because it's an offline mode. If this game had an offline mode and it wasn't held on an online server, this game would still be awesome and people could still buy it and people could still play it. I believe this game is still on the PlayStation Store, and I feel like they're charging either full price or it's discounted. I'd fix that. Regardless of what this game is right now, back then this game was exceptional for me. And right now, the gameplay wise, it still holds up. It's just virtually unplayable. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel with post notifications turned on so you know when the next video goes live. And if you want to see another video like this, you can check it out right there. God bless you.